So, me and Scott decided to go out and have a bit of an experimental day, both outside in the grim weather, but then also inside using prisms, plants, film cameras, you name it. So, this is a bit of a behind the scenes on how some of my images on my Instagram page were created. So, starting up outside, we'd got some inspiration from some other images where bushes were used as backdrops. So in a similar style, we used this bush down the road from my house. I started up having a go on Scott's Praktica MTL3 film camera, but bearing in mind I haven't really used film before, I did kind of get the hang of it, but you know, what can you do? As a backup, I was also using Scott's Canon 70D with the Sigma 30mm art lens, and this was lucky as things did all go downhill. The camera did jam and resulted in losing all the film photos, and people will never know my film photography capabilities. Moving on inside, I'm just using two continuous soft boxes that I've stacked and are coming in from the right hand side, just for a bit of added light, as one didn't really seem enough and it also lights the backdrop quite nicely. I've got my plain turquoise background along with one of my houseplants that I thought would look pretty snazzy if it was slightly out of focus, and then framing Scott in the picture. And we also got a little bit distracted here trying to do some moving shots, which you know did not make it into the final cut. As for posing, I'm not really telling Scott what to do, he's kind of just doing his own thing. I mean, if there's little tweaks to the poses, I will kind of say, oh, move your head this way a little bit, move your arm this way a little bit. But other than that, he's pretty much doing his own thing. And then I've just taken my prism and we're shining a light up into the prism and then holding the prism in front of the lens, which kind of distorts the edge of the lens / reflects rainbows back into the frame, which is quite cool. I'm not sure I'm a massive fan, but at the same time it was an all experiment and I feel I've learnt something from it, so it wasn't a complete waste of time. So we actually swapped over to this backdrop as well, and I redid some of the pictures with the plant. The pictures of the cat weren't really working out, so the plant will have to do. And here are the final images. So I've picked out my favourite from each set and then did a little bit of post-production on each one. I hope you have found this video interesting. I know that I like to look at videos like this where you can see all the creative stuff going on, all behind the scenes and how things are made. So if you want to check out any more of my pictures as well, you can go to Rachel Pendlebury Photography on Instagram.